Hello and OMG, welcome back to my channel where today I am going to be using the KAB Cosmetics GlowMeUp Sugar Rush palette where I got this look. So if you want to see how to get it and what you think of this palette, then go ahead and keep on watching. So if you haven't already seen, I did film already 2 videos using the KAB Cosmetics Blush Me Up palettes. In the first video, I reviewed Cotton Candy. In the second video, I reviewed Strawberry Shortcake. And in this video, I wanted to review Sugar Rush. So like I stated in my previous videos, I don't do my eye makeup because I like to see how versatile these palettes are because they are $30. And if you don't know who or what KAB Cosmetics is, watch my 2 previous videos because I tell you guys basically what the brand is, who owns it, and what it's all about. I want to just address something about the lighting here on my channel. My camera is the Canon EOS something, and it has so many different settings for lighting, and I try to make my lighting as realistic as possible. I do film in a bright white room. This is my beauty room. It faces the sun, but sometimes when the camera is focusing on me or an object, it can dim the light or it can brighten the light, and sometimes I look really, really tan. But right now, this is legit how I look like my camera's focusing in on my face. But if you guys see the lighting go in and out, it's because I don't have any filters. I don't have like any special effects on the resolution of my camera right now. I know this camera has that ability. I might look into that at a different time, maybe changing up the lighting, but I try to make it so that you guys can see my blemishes, you guys can see my face in its full natural way, because I don't like seeing unrealistic images of influencers on their channels where they look super blurred or they just look too perfect, where makeup doesn't look realistic. And on my channel, on my Instagram, if you don't follow me, it's Legal Beauty. You will see that lately I've been hashtagging no filter because I used to like Facetune and not change how my face looks, but basically smooth out my makeup and kind of enhance my shadows, because sometimes cameras just don't pick up the true nature of how an eyeshadow appears. But I'm like, why am I like trying to perfect something when this is really what my makeup looks like in person? So I'm trying to show you guys more realistic images and videos of what makeup looks like in person, because how you see in ads, how you see it on Instagram and in campaigns is so photoshopped, is so Facetuned. It almost looks like the people in the campaigns are not real, and I'm sick of seeing that. And I want to see more realistic images of makeup online. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So that's why my lighting kind of goes in and out. I will get better at it and just figure out what looks best. But so far I like this because it is a little bit more realistic. Like you could see blemishes, you could see like my skin does get kind of red on my collarbones. I do take pride in the skin on my face because I do my skincare routine every single night. So your girl is looking pretty smooth these days. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of this palette. So again, this is cruelty-free. It is a pressed pigmented palette. And like I was saying in the previous video, you do get this cute little sheet, except it fell on the ground. I kind of forgot what it had said. But you get this cute little clear sheet that says KAB Cosmetics, Ask, Believe, Receive. I think that is super, super cute. Now the difference between this palette and the other 2 KAB Cosmetics Blush Me Up palettes is that this one has all shimmers. I hope my camera can pick that up. You guys can kind of see, if I kind of like tilt it, you see that glitter and you see that shimmer. Now the numbers of the blushes on this palette are 219, 217, and 225. So we're gonna have a very shimmery eye look today. By the way, I'm wearing my little headband. This is not what I'm wearing throughout the day. It's just to hold my hair back because guys, look at how long my hair is. I'm on the journey of growing out my hair and it's so flippin' long and I love it. So I almost forgot this step in my previous video and I almost forgot it just now, but I need to prime my eyes and I'm going to do that this time using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the color Light Peach. This is an amazing concealer. If you don't have it, girl, you are behind the time. So I'm gonna just prime my eyes real quick and then we will get into the look. So while I'm finishing up priming my eyes, I do, again, I've said this before, I like to use more of a brighter concealer to prime my eyes because it really just helps make colors pop. And you might see some hairs just kind of straying away on my eyebrows. And the reason is I've been growing out my eyebrows for about a couple months now, and I just can't decide if I like how I look better with thicker or thinner eyebrows. I tried doing like that fluffy eyebrow look on me, but I just feel like on my specific face paired with my eye shape, that if I do a really thick fluffy brow, it's a little bit too much because I already have so much eye space as it is. So I feel like a thinner brow that kind of flares upward looks better on me because it kind of gives me like a lift to my face, because I feel like sometimes my eyes look like they're drooping down. So if you see some like hairs like right here, just kind of like doing their own thing, they're literally doing their own thing, because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to like pluck away my eyebrows and just kind of make them go upwards, or what exactly it is that I want to do with them. Why do I have a piece of lint in my eyebrows? Anybody ever have that happen? Because same. So the first shade we're going to go into on our eyes is 217 right here. This is going to be a very shimmery look, and we're going to be using the Moda 466 Pro BMX shade brush. I'm just gonna lightly tap in. So far there is no fallout with me just using this small brush to tap in. This looks like you could get away with using this shadow, like if you spray down your eyes, if you wanna just use it as a glitter. And on the brush, there is literally a lot on there. So it looks pretty pigmented. I know it's kind of crazy to use this in my transition, but I just kind of wanna see where we can go with this. I think I'm gonna switch over to a more defined brush, which is going to be the Lavish Eye Shading Brush. It's just a little bit more precise. And I'm going to pack this on. So basically today's look is probably gonna be something a little bit more on like the natural shimmery side. I have done eyeshadow looks before where I do basically like an all shimmer eye, and I actually think that it looks really pretty. Like there's those palettes back there, I don't know if you could see, they're like a gold circle. My little sister gave them to me. I wanna say they're from Tarte, and they're basically like these round palettes that are basically all shimmers, and I can do really pretty, like very natural looks with that palette. So with this blush palette, I feel like I can get the same vibes. So I'm gonna pack this on and bring it out, just kind of give me like an eye lift. I really like to experiment with my makeup, so I feel like every time you guys watch a video of mine, my makeup never looks the same, and it's for those reasons. It's just that I really just like to, you know, test out looks on myself, especially during like quarantine right now. Like ain't nobody seeing me. If my makeup does look a wreck some days, if my contour looks a little too harsh, like it's just me here and you guys to see. But I think there's nothing wrong with taking the time to figure out what looks good and what doesn't. I feel like this palette could also be used more for like a highlight. I feel like if you have more of a deeper skin tone, this could be a really nice subtle gold highlight on you, or even when I get tanner, this could be pretty. So as you can see, it created like a very pretty gold like effect. I kind of want to deepen up the transition and see what 225 right here can do. This is more of like a lavender with some silver tones to it. So let me switch brushes so that I don't get the glitters from that brush onto here. I'm going to use the same type of packing brush, except this one, this one is also Luna Magic. Got this in a BoxyCharm. By the way, Boxy has their pop-up right now. And dude, such good prices. Like I'm going to be getting some hyaluronic acid water for like skincare routine. It's normally $130. I purchased it last night for $9.70, and that is with tax and shipping. Like, telling you, BoxyCharm's where it's at, girl. Okay, yeah, this is definitely more of purple tones. I'm gonna kind of just like bring it down and in. Kind of almost like a gray effect as well. I'm gonna do the same thing to the right eye. So that just looks like a very like natural shimmery look. Next, we're gonna go ahead and take the color 219, which is the last color in the palette. We're just gonna really pack it on to my actual eyelid. I'm gonna use the same type of packing brush, and this is from BH Cosmetics. So let's go ahead and then just like tap in. There's like no fallout, you guys, like none. Okay, this is going on like barely anything, but it's like a light pink, and I don't want too much of a pinky eyeshadow look because I feel like the past two looks have been more on the pink side. So I'm just gonna kind of make this a little subtle, but still see how it performs on the eyes. And do the same thing to the right side. Yeah, this is for sure like, you could definitely probably use this as like more of like a shimmer highlight type of formula. And I'm gonna take my original brush that I put the light shade on. I'm just gonna kind of bring it up to my brow bone because I don't wanna add highlight to my brow bone because that would just be too much. But so far, this is what it is looking like. It's just a very soft, shimmery look. I don't think this looks the best on the eyes, but let me just, you know, finish up my eye makeup, come back, and then we'll do the cheeks and just see how everything pulls together, you know? So I'm back and my eyes are done, and I applied the Lily Lashes Faux Mink in the style LA. I applied some mascara using the Laura Mercier mascara and the eyeliner Bamboo from Morphe on my waterline. And I didn't do necessarily a wing liner. I used my e.l.f. liquid liner in black. It's not my favorite, but I couldn't find my other one. Or actually it's right here. I'm so dumb. I had a brain fart. Anyways, I used the e.l.f. black liquid liner, and I didn't do a wing because I've done a wing in my previous two videos, and I'm like, let's just not wing it out today. Let's just do something different. So now let's get into the fun part, which is the blush. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing I did in the previous video. I'm gonna use the lighter color first, which is 225, and I'm going to be using the same brush. It is from Opulent Beauty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and really get in there. So this one doesn't have fallout because it is more of a shimmer. The only thing is that if you are to spread your brush all around it, you're gonna get the product everywhere, kind of like I'm doing right now. As you can see, the product does get everywhere. But let's apply this. Ooh, have some lint on here. Let's go ahead and apply this to the left cheek, see what happens. It's more of like a sheen. Do you see that? This is like more of a highlight. Well, actually this is a GlowMeUp palette. So anyways, let's just keep going. Doesn't say Blush Me Up, so I guess this is more for like a glow. That is pretty though. All right, let's put a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply my brush onto a makeup wipe right here to kind of get the color off. Now we're gonna go into the middle color 217 and apply this on the right cheek just to see what we can get. And then same thing with this one. There's no fallout, but the product does get everywhere if you do smear it around with your brush. Ooh, okay, that is definitely like a gold. Oh, so you could definitely see the difference. This is obviously more of like a pink sheen, and then this is obviously more of a gold sheen. So what I'm going to do is take 217, apply it towards my left just to kind of even it out and bring it up. And then we're gonna use that pink Glow Me Up color on the nose because I don't wanna be looking all sorts of crazy. I'm gonna take 225, which is more of like that mauve tone, and then just even this out. Okay, so I think I got it completely wrong. I think this is more of like a highlighter glow palette than more of like a blush palette, but same thing. It still looks really, really pretty. Let's go ahead and take this hot pink shade and we're gonna go ahead and apply it on the bridge of our nose and just to see what it looks like. So, oh, that's pink. probably was a bad idea to do this, but it's obviously more of like a purple. I'm gonna take this brush that I used to do my cheeks and just kind of like, you know, smooth it out. When I do that, it looks a little bit more golden. I want to see how this pink looks kind of on its own, so I'm going to take more of like a smaller brush and then just go up here. Oh yeah, so this is definitely a pink highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead and just like smooth it all out. And then I'm just gonna take a plain brush, just kind of like diffuse all of this because it is a lot. I'm just trying to show you guys for, again, the sake of the video. And then just smooth this out. I'm gonna take some on my chin just to kind of give me like an all over glow. Okay, so we're looking very glossy. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair and give you my verdict and final thoughts and opinions. So final thoughts and opinions, I went on my phone just to check if this palette did say that it is a highlighter palette and not a blush palette, but it doesn't say anything. It just says that it's a blush makeup palette, that it's cruelty free, and basically everything that I already told you guys that it says in the description in the first video. Now, I'm going to deem this as a shimmer blush palette. You can obviously use it as a highlight. It does look very pretty, does look very glossy. I think that my eyes look really pretty with everything that came together with the eyeliner, the lashes, the mascara. So this is a $30 palette. I was on the fence about what my verdict was going to be, but I am going to say that it is guilty of being worthy of your dollars. And the reason is my cheeks look super glossy. So for me, I would use this more as a highlighter palette. And typically the highlights that I use don't make my skin look this glossy or this wet. So I can really appreciate the quality in this. It just looks really, really pretty. And I know that more people nowadays are doing more matte looks, but I think that if you are someone who still likes that blinding highlight look, you could definitely get away with that by using this palette. So anyways, I hope this video was very informative for you. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give my video a big thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell so you get notified of every time that I do upload a video. I say this in every single upload as well. Please wear your mask and always spread peace, love, and happiness. I will see you all in my next video.